What is psychocybernetic loop, and if you are not aware of it, your life will be spent on being stuck and not even being aware of it. So we adopt certain beliefs, and those beliefs influence on our thought patterns. Your thought patterns produce feelings inside you. Those feelings pull you to certain actions, and those actions logically give you results. And what results do, they only reinforce the beliefs from the beginning. So be aware of where you're blocked. Many of us are blocked from our childhood because we adopted, most of us, certain beliefs that we are not worthy enough, that there's not enough for everyone. Basically, fear and scarcity mentality. So that doesn't have to be some major trauma or some hard things that people go through. It can be, for example, when your parent told you that you don't do something good, and you immediately connected that from not being good enough, or being undeserving, or that you don't know how to do some things. Basically, imposter syndrome. So the best thing you can do is to heal your inner child. Everything then falls into place. You feeling secure and completely accepting yourself will, like kind of magic, attract to you whatever it is that you want. So that's where the don't chase, attract comes from. Be married to the present moment. Present moment is the only place where you can release resistance. Otherwise, you are living your life like having your hand on gas and brake at the same time. It's impossible and it's unbearable, and it causes so much struggle in everyday reality where there could be joy, peace. Basically, we are in a two states of being. We are either in primal state of being, which is resentment, hatred, anger, resistance, all low vibrational behaviors and feelings, or we are in a powerful state of being. That's joy, peace, repair, rest, ease. All the blessings are in the powerful state of being. So when you stop thinking, you put yourself in a place of knowing. So the saying, I think, therefore I am, is not so true, because especially for those who don't know how to be in charge of their thoughts, not thinking is the biggest blessing. I learned that on a harder way, but simply when you're not thinking, you're in a place of knowing. What is knowing? Well, faith and knowing that everything is always working out the best case scenario for you, that all the challenges are simply blessings in disguise, even those that are very, very, very challenging, because I know how that feels. I went through illness, I went to 2 surgeries, I went to near-death experience. So the most important thing is not to give up when it is the hardest, and when you feel like nothing's worth of it, and that you simply have no strength at all. That's the turning point. So not giving up will bring to you blessings that you couldn't even imagine. So like you opened some portal to higher dimensions. Know thyself, know what triggers you, simply explore. And I was someone who never believed in this stuff. I remember first time hearing Esther Hicks and her teachings. With my state of mind at that time, I remember I thought that it's probably some rich lady who has access to some good drugs. I simply couldn't even come close to believing that that way of living is possible and true. Now I tell you, because I was forced to explore, now I can tell you that not only it's possible, but it's the only way worth to go through this journey. And it made me better person, because no one like me who comes from that state of being, uh, limited beliefs, mental blockages, imposter syndrome, unworthiness, guilt, shame, insecurities, social anxieties, all that I lived in, much worse, went through all possible abuses you could imagine. So this is something that is so worth of it, and uh, I wish I discovered this earlier, but it's never too late. So that's why they say the best thing to start is today, because you will never be younger than you are today. It is possible, and it made me better person, because coming from that previous state of being where I was most of my days in primal state of being, I have more compassion and understanding for everyone, because I know how much people suffer. And try it. If you don't believe, like I didn't believe, try it. It's more than worthy of time and effort. So it gives you peace that surpasses understanding, and simply, like I said, it's like you became a wizard type of shit who literally has access to some other portals and attracts what desires effortlessly, and you want it, you have it, basically. So try it. Never believe anyone. Try it for yourself, and simply, blessings are huge. It's not easy, because trying to change previous personality is like trying to tame the beast, to make a pet from a wild animal. It is hard, and the more you come to the shift, your old personality will give more resistance. So the key point is to never give up, but to push and push and try and discover new and new and new limited beliefs and blockages, and eventually the shift will happen, and you will literally become being of light. like a magic, like a fairy tale. So fairy tales should be life. Somewhere along our journey we simply forgot that and bought into that other story, that life should be struggle, that only few people deserve to be happy, and that's not us. That it's impossible to turn your passion to your paycheck. It's impossible to do what you love and to have a great life. That's the only way, because if you are not fulfilling your passion and your purpose on this journey, you will never feel satisfied, because only if you do what you love and if you allow infinite intelligence to express through you, you will be at ease no matter where you are. And if you are not, it's the opposite. You will never be satisfied no matter the outer accomplishments. So we never change outer reality from actions outside. You simply do the inner work and outer reality take cares of itself. So outer world is nothing than a reflection of our inner world. Give yourself a time, forgive yourself and others for not knowing, and be curious and always have the desire to learn something new. It will open to you completely new dimensions of this life.